got seeds. We've got seeds that we will be saving for next year. This is my yellow meat watermelon. Look at that. Like I said, I do not know what it's going to taste like. Texture is kind of firm. I use my ice cream scoop for my watermelons because okay, I have one more box called Willie right here. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Let me move back so this can focus in really well. I want to really focus in on this tomato. And when it turns really red, oh God, it's so pretty. The queen with her yellow meat watermelon. Hey. Let me get inside. It's hot out here. Thanks, y'all. Over here. Look at my my pitiful strawberries. I mean, that Texas heat just took them out. I mean, just literally just took them out. And I water.
Morning's done, the day is mine. Slowly dancing and everything's fine. A gentle breeze, the city's slow. I take a seat, let the moment flow. A cup of coffee, sugar falls in. I stir it slow, let the calm begin. In these quiet hours, I feel at ease. Life's simple magic in moments like these. I find the magic in the everyday. In the sweetest sips, as time slips away. Little things that bring a smile to me, like the sugar swirling in my coffee.
Guys, welcome back to Beyond Gardening Homestead. This is Kim coming to you from North Texas, Zone 8B. I am in my backyard this evening. I had to wait until the evening because I'm going to tell you, this Texas heat ain't no joke. I don't like gardening in the summertime. I'm just going to put it out there. I like the fall, even winter. You can give me the snow. I don't care. But this heat ain't no joke. But anyway, and because of it, I didn't plant a lot this year. I'm doing things in segments. I did my purple whole peas. I harvested those. I have a video that'll come out. Those are done. I'm about to pull that out. I did tomatoes, and I'm about to pretty much almost harvest all of the tomatoes that I'm going to do. Because I find that I don't really eat tomatoes that much. I've been giving them away. I did my carrots. I harvested my carrots. I got some strawberries before the heat just completely wiped my plant out. I watered, but it didn't matter. I did my potatoes. I have videos on that. So now I am outside this evening because I have got some yellow meat watermelons, y'all. I think I have about, I don't know, probably at least 8. I'm going to say, I'm hoping that they're all good. I have one that I'm definitely going to harvest this evening because it's been sitting here for a while and I don't want it to go bad. I'm hoping it's still good because I think it has probably been ready to be harvested for at least 2 weeks, but I didn't want to harvest it. I just wanted to look at it. And I'm also out here, look y'all, I showed off my new sleeves that my sister gave me for my birthday. But today I am going to show off my new apron. What is it called? Grace in August apron for the garden. I absolutely love this thing. I absolutely love it. Let me bring the camera down so y'all can really see it. Let me step back. Look at this. It has all types of compartments. This part comes down right here. I'm not going to take it down because then I got to try to get it back up. I mean, it's just got compartments everywhere. It's got zips here. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. She also bought me a t-shirt and some other things. But so I'm out here to get these watermelons. I've got watermelons. I just let them go in the garden. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, over here, this is my wild watermelon patch. My plan was to do it differently this year. I was going to, because what I do is I plant my seeds up here in this garden bed, and then I just let the plant just cascade over the bed into the yard. My plan this year was to kind of close it off. I was also going to put down some of the landscape fabric so that the grass wouldn't grow up all, the grass is grown up all over the watermelon so you don't really see them. That was the plan. Um, but that's not what happened. It got away from me. But in the meantime, I do have watermelons back here, down here. And so now, with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I think I'm just going to harvest this one watermelon. I don't know. I got cheap pair of little nippers here. I can't find I had uh, a garden knife. Never used it. Of course, I don't know where it is. Anyway, I don't think these are good. Yeah, it works. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to harvest. Let me show you all the watermelons that I have, though. Okay, this is what I'm working with here. I have one here. I have one here. This one looks like it's going to be more on the long side. This one's more rounded. And then I have one. I probably have some that I'm going to miss. I did step on and crushed one day. I was out here. I didn't realize it was real tiny. He was just beginning, and I crushed him. This is the. Ooh. Okay. There's a cricket or something in here. This right here is the largest one, and this is the one that I'm going to harvest today. I'm pretty sure it's ready. You know, they tell you to look for the what's it called, tentacle or whatever that's closest to the watermelon. Once it's brown, that's closest to the stem, and once that's brown, that means that the watermelon is done. And I've been trying to find that thing for a while, but I think this is as big as this watermelon is going to get. So I'm going to harvest her today. And let me see, my little clippers are coming apart. They cheap. I'm going to harvest that one today. I have one. Let me see. I have one right here. I don't know. This one may be ready to come out as well. These are all yellow meats, mind you. I didn't do any red watermelon. I was so happy with my yellows last year. Now, I have one here. Note the blue tape on it. Early on, it's got a little something. I don't know if it was a little bug or something that got in there. And it was just a tiny little spot. But I just thought, okay, let me tape it up and see what happens. I don't know if it's still eating inside of the watermelon. I won't know until I harvest it. And I'm just noticing that I have one here. That's why I said there are watermelons in here that I didn't even know they were here. Look, guys, there's one here. And if I move over, there's another one here. If I move over this way, you notice there's a tiny one. Let me see if I can get the camera up. Ooh, shoot, look at me. Look, I'm jumping for the camera touching me in the back. Gosh. There's one down in here. I don't know if I can get the camera down in there to see it. Well, I can't, but there's one down there. There we go. There's one in there. And then if we move over this way some more, come back over here. Wait a minute. Okay, come over here. I have one here. Right next to it, I have one. Move down. I have a small one here that's growing kind of deformed, but hey. And then I have another one right next to it. Now these watermelon, one of them actually was trying to vine up by the fence, trying to trellis up by the fence, and I knew that was not going to be good because there was no way for me to keep it up there. Oh, there's a little one down there too. Gosh, I got a bunch of them. I don't know if they're all going to keep growing. I don't know if they'll be healthy. I don't know if they'll be good. I don't know, but I just know they're out here. And these are all yellow meat watermelons. I am actually eating the watermelon now that I purchased from Costco, a red one. And I have to say, I'm very pleased. It was very good, nice and sweet. Oh, I have two down in here. Did I say that? I know I saw that one over there. I didn't see this one down here. So I have quite a few yellow meat watermelons out here. So I am going to harvest this one right here tonight. And I may cut it tonight on camera. If not, I will cut it tomorrow on camera. And I will be honest and let you all know if it's good, if I let it sit on the vine too long, or what. So anyway, I'll be able to cut it with these little cheap nippers. I wish I could find my knife. What do you call that hoary knife? I purchased it way back, and I have no idea where it is. I think I need to move it, the camera on this side. Trying to get it over here where I can see. And it's we got a little bit of wind, so hopefully the wind won't. Okay, there we go, down there. Alrighty, that should be good. Here we go. I'm excited. Oh, I'm so excited. I got some gloves on, and hopefully they're good enough with nothing. Oh, yeah, let me see if it's got the white spot down there where it's been sitting. And let me see if I see. I don't see a tentacle, but I see one of those doodle bugs down there on it. Get your butt off my watermelon. I ain't playing with y'all. So I don't see normally on the red watermelons, you'll have that tentacle. I know what they're talking about, that's really close, and it's actually attached to the watermelon. But on this yellow watermelon, that does not seem to be the case. So I'm just going to trust that this little tentacle right here, that's it. And I'm going to snip, and I'm just going to pray. Oop, I said I was going to snip these little cheap nippers. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to snip, and we're just going to pray that this watermelon is good. I got a bug underneath there, and that was nestled underneath the watermelon. It's pretty heavy. Ooh. Okay, here we go. My first yellow meat watermelon that we harvested together. And we're just going to pray that this is really good. It's pretty heavy. It's I don't know, sound kind of hollow. It's pretty heavy. It's got the mark on the bottom, the whiteness on the bottom where it's been sitting, and all the little marks down here that they say to look for. So I think what I might do is I might refrigerate it and then cut into it tomorrow. Do a video tomorrow slicing into the watermelon. Or I might slice into it tonight. I might just take it in and slice into it. Or I may wash it off right now, bring a tray outside and slice into it. Do the video tonight. I mean, cold or hot, it doesn't matter. So I might as well do it now while I'm out here and I'm not sweating like crazy, because tomorrow I have a long day, so I don't know if I'll be able to do it. So I'm going to pause the camera. I'm going to go in. I'm going to give me a little setup, and I'm going to cut the watermelon outside. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to open it up. I did cut it. I didn't realize I didn't have the camera going as usual. That's anyway. So as soon as I put the knife in here, it just split right open. And to my surprise, I don't know how it tastes. I don't know the texture of it. I don't know any of that, but I know that it is beautiful on the inside. So I'm going to open it up and I'm going to show you all what I have. There we go. And we've got seeds. We've got seeds that we will be saving for next year. This is my yellow meat watermelon. Look at that. Like I said, I do not know what it's going to taste like. Texture is kind of firm. I use my ice cream scoop for my watermelons because I am the only one that eat watermelon in the household. So what I typically do is I'll cut my watermelon in half. I'll put both halves in the refrigerator, stick one half in the back, the other half in the front. And when I'm ready for watermelon, I just go in and then I just scoop out and I just leave my scoop in the refrigerator. No needing me slicing and all that. And then once I'm done with it, I just take out the whole thing and just dump it. So I'm going to take my scoop and I'm going to scoop out a piece of this watermelon. Of course, watermelon always tastes better to me when it's cold, but we're going to see what this tastes like. Let me turn the camera up so y'all can see me actually tasting it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's going to be even better. It's nice and juicy. Mm, that's pretty good. And tomorrow, once it's been refrigerated and it's cold, it's going to taste even better because it brings out that sweetness. This is really good. The texture is perfect. It's not soft. It's not mushy. And that's what I was afraid of because I let it set for so long. Because I typically I actually thought that it was ready to be harvested a couple of weeks ago, really. But I just kept looking at it and going, I don't want to harvest my first watermelon. Look at all of the beautiful seeds. I will have plenty of seeds. This side really has a lot of seeds. I'm going to take all of these seeds out. I will save them. I will give some away. Of course, because in order for me to grow more next year, I do not need all of these seeds. So I definitely will be saving some of these seeds. Now, what I will say about this, I can't say for sure, but I think that the watermelon last year, the color was, this is more on the peachy side. I think that the one that I grew last year was more yellowish. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'll go back and look at my photos, but sometimes the pictures don't tell because in this camera, to me, that looks really yellow. And also I was at farmers market yesterday, and the guy was selling yellow meat watermelons, and his were this exact color. And when I looked at his, I thought, that's kind of peachy. So mine are the same. I don't know, but it's really good, y'all. It's really good, nice and juicy. It's really good. Mm, okay. Well, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna take these inside and cover them up and put them in the refrigerator real quick, and then I'm going to come out and I'm going to take y'all with me. We're gonna harvest a few more tomatoes. I've got a bunch of tomatoes on my counter in the house. I need to do something. I guess I better go to my neighbor's house and give them tomatoes, or hurry up and freeze them, or whatever it is I'm going to do with them. But in the meantime, let me get this in because I want to do it before any flies come around. I'm lucky I didn't have any flies. So I'll be back in just a few. Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay, guys, I am going to take my tomatoes that I harvested and I am going to place them in the pocket of my brand new Grace in August apron, harvesting apron. Isn't that cool? Look at that. And this is waterproof. I'm not getting paid from Grace in August. I don't even know who they are. But here I go. Let me continue to harvest. Okay, guys, it's almost 8 o'clock in the evening, and I am starting to sweat like crazy. I told you I do not like this Texas heat. I don't like it. It didn't used to bother me, But it does now. I don't want to be out here gardening in it. I'm waiting for the fall. Let's see, where's our stem here? Let's go in the back. Look at that beauty. This is called a boxcar Willie. And boxcar Willie tomatoes are very beautiful. They're intricate. That's another one we're going to take. Another boxcar Willie. I gave the first one that I harvested to my neighbor. So I don't know what they taste like, but I do notice that all of them, well, not the one that I gave him, but this one and one of the other ones usually have some kind of little imperfections. Now over here, we have, I believe these are beefsteak tomatoes. There we go. My apron is getting heavy. I can't wait for my watermelon to get cold. I said I was going to share my watermelons, but I don't know, because I could actually eat one of those every day. It's another. Yeah, I think we have a couple more. Oh, we have one more here, which is another boxcar Willie. Okay, I have one more boxcar Willie right here. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Let me move back so this can focus in really well. I want to really focus in on this tomato. And when it turns really red, oh God, it's so pretty. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. So I will definitely have, well, I haven't tried it yet, but I think I am definitely going to have boxcar Willies on my tomato list next year. Like I said, they have that little imperfection on the bottom. It's beautiful. Okay, he's getting loud. And I think, well, I've got a couple more small ones over here. I was having a problem with some of my tomatoes splitting. And I said in one of my last videos that I believe it's because I was watering too much. I was thinking that the tomatoes needed an excessive amount of water because it's hot out here, but I'm finding out that that is not the case. They don't like a whole bunch of water. Then those boxcar Willies seem to be able to handle all of the water. Okay, some of these I think I may hold off, like this one. See how that has a lot of splitting? It started to split, but then once I stopped watering, the splitting seemed to have healed itself and it stopped splitting. So, lesson learned. As y'all can see, my sweet potatoes are starting to take off. They're starting to run and vine. They're probably going to take over this whole section over here, which I'm going to have a hard time walking through. I did put a trellis back here so that will have something to climb on. I think I have another one that I can probably use, but the ones that are coming out in this area, I don't know. I guess they're just going to be out here. I'll just have to walk over them just like the watermelon. And look over here. Look at my pitiful strawberries. I mean, that Texas heat just took them out. I mean, just literally just took them out. And I watered, but the strawberry was like, I don't think so. We don't like Texas. But that's okay because I really planned on taking the strawberries out of here. And as soon as, if I ever get my green stalks up, I'll put my strawberries in my green stalk. That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will definitely keep you all posted on what this yellow meat watermelon tastes like once it gets that sweetness in there, once it gets cold. And then I will bring you all along when I come out and harvest some of my other yellow meat watermelons. I'm excited. And I'm going to start eating some of my tomatoes, slicing into them and just eating some tomatoes for snacks. I'll give some away as well. But anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not, and share. And please feel free to comment. Feel free to comment. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today at Beyond Gardening Homestead. My name is Kim, if I didn't mention it before. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Okay, guys, here I am out here. I'm actually out here the next day after I chilled my watermelon. And I will have to say that it is very, very, very scrumptious. You can see I took a big bite out of there. This is the sweetest, crispiest watermelon ever. And I am so happy to say that I grew them. And I have about 10 more growing in the yard, at least 10. And next year I will also be growing yellow meat watermelons. So if you have seeds, grow you some yellow meat. It's really good. Look at that. And look at all those beautiful seeds. Nothing artificial about that. Me and my yellow watermelons. Haha. Thanks for watching. The queen with her yellow meat watermelon. Hey. Let me get inside. It's hot out here.
Morning's done, the day is mine. Slowly dancing and everything's fine. A gentle breeze, the city's slow. I take a seat, let the moment flow. A cup of coffee, sugar falls in. I stir it slow, let the calm begin. In these quiet hours, I feel at ease. Life's simple magic in moments like these. I find the magic in the everyday, in the sweetest sips as time slips away. Morning's done, the day is mine. Slowly dancing and everything's fine. A gentle breeze, the city's slow. I take a seat, let the moment flow. A cup of coffee, sugar falls in. I stir it slow, let the calm begin. In these quiet hours, I feel at ease. Life's simple magic in moments like these. I find the magic in the everyday, in the sweetest sips as time